Yeat has been one of the most influential artists in 2023, and his style of music has become so popular. So today I'm gonna take you to a journey to discover all the secrets that his producers, Banyx, etc. hide in their work. And I'm going to explain to you how to create your own Yeat beats from scratch. So let's go into FL Studio. First thing is first is the tempo. So for Yeat beats, I personally tend to go really fast, not super duper fast, either super slow. I tend to go, to put it into perspective, I'm here at 140 BPM, so I'm just gonna raise this to 150. Let's start with the melody, and Yeat beats are famous for their melodies. Why? Yeat beats melodies are really muddy, synthy, they are kind of washed out. So for this reason, today we're gonna go with Serum, and we're probably gonna stick with this throughout the whole melody because it's just got the best sounds for Yeat beats. So the first sound I'm gonna choose is in synths here, and it's called Electric Light. I'm gonna let you listen to it. So let's start with the bottom notes. So try to aim for something that's sort of aggressive, but at the same time it's really powerful. So in this case, I'm just gonna take everything and duplicate it an octave up and see how it sounds. And to finish off our chords, I'm just gonna put some notes in between. Okay, perfect. Let's copy this chord right here, and here let's switch up this last chord because I want to make it a higher tone. For the velocities, I tend to keep everything straight because it's a digital sound, so I don't want to aim for a humanized feel. Once we're done with that, we're just gonna play a little bit with the chords. So we're gonna duplicate our beautiful Serum, we're gonna copy our chords, and we're going to select another synth. You can also play with the effects. Exactly. So this thing is missing the high end and the low end. So we're gonna fix that instantly. Let's start first off with a bass line. Let's copy the bottom notes of the chords right here. By the way, if you want to download these plugins, I've got a video on my channel where I show you the best free plugins on 2023. Okay, now we need a lead. Let's open up again. Guess what? Serum. For the lead, I'm gonna start by copying the bass line on it, but I'm gonna pitch it up. After I'm done, I'm just gonna switch it up a little bit. And I'm gonna wash out this lead a little bit. I want it to be sort of complementary, not really a primary sound. I really like everything sounds right now. Let me just try to pitch everything to see if I can find a better tone to it. Now we're gonna make the drums. Let me add some rolls down here. And again, I'm not gonna play with the velocities, nothing at all this time. Let me take another hi-hat, still pointy, but with a little bit more body. And this time I'm going to play with the velocity and the panning, simply because this is just a complementary effect. So I just wanna play with it. I just move the panning knob right here and the velocity knob. For your snares, try to aim for something, I call it silly, but you get the point. Something really, really, really goofy. Now we're gonna do the 808. I like to do the 808 first in Yeat beats simply because it's one of the most important parts of the beat and it's really, really particular. I'm gonna let you listen. So the 808 in Yeat beats is really powerful, or it's synth based. Let me explain to you what I mean. So you can use powerful 808s such as this one, this, and this. This is a different 808 from what you normally use in trap beats, R&B beats, simply because it's got a synth sound underneath it and it's got sort of a melodic tone to it. And here to this 808 right here, which stops randomly, to make sort of a smoother stop, you can do this. Take the 808, duplicate it an octave down, then make it as a slide and put it at the end. Just shorten it a lot so it does this effect. And it's not like that. Once you're done with this, we can move on to the real deal right here. Oof, I love this one so much, man. It sounds beautiful. Or you can do something that in my opinion sounds 100 times better. I'm gonna let you see. Let's pitch these as if we were only using notes and not slides. Let's take everything, let's put it an octave up. Or exactly like this. And to make these even more spicy, we can also do this. So open up the 808, go on this tab right here. You can play with the envelopes, but you can play with the attack a little bit. You can also play with the tension of the note, like this, for example. Next up, let's take the kick. Let's just put it where the 808s are at, and let's switch it up a little bit. So let's take off any slide right here. Alt K for Windows, Option K for on Mac. And last but not at least, we have to put the most important part in a Yeat beat, the bell sound. So in this case, and after that, it's just a matter of finishing it. So let me show you the final result. Sorry for the interruption. I just wanted to tell you guys that if you wanted to know all the free drum kits I'm using in this videos, plus all the gems inside of Yeat music that I'm not covering in this video, I've got my free newsletter, which is called the Bedroom Producer Newsletter. You can sign up in the description for free, and if you don't like it, you can always unsubscribe later. Now for our second beat, I want to go with something a little bit faster, a little bit heavier, I want to say. Okay, so let me explain to you how I created this melody. So first off, I decided to go with the key B minor, as you can see right here. Then I just laid down the bass notes, which are B, D, C sharp, and E. After that, I duplicated each note up an octave, and I put a middle note inside of it to create a chord progression. So once I'm done with this, I duplicate my melody right here. Then we're just gonna complement this with another melody, and this time we're gonna go with a synthesizer. Exactly. Chords again. This time, let's go from a pad to a synthesizer. It's just too much going on, so we have to clean this a little bit. Let's duplicate this. I'm just following right here the root notes, as you can see, and let's add a filter right here, a time filter, just to make it more interesting. Bells make everything better. You know what? I'm starting to not like the 808 pattern that we have just made. Let's try to switch up everything completely again. Let's go with a simple spins 808. So that was pretty much it. So I hope that you guys liked this video. Don't forget to follow me on the Bedroom Producer Newsletter, and I've got a couple of videos up here that I think you will like as well.